I love the care, tenderness, and realness of the sister love letters. The letter from Audre to Pat, dated December 6, 1985, contained a list of bewares, which was advice I also needed. There is one caution Audre Lorde offers Pat that I kept returning to. Beware all the hatred you've stored up inside you and the locks on your tender places. The truth and metaphor of that is so generative. My imagination was fueled by their exchange, and I started to imagine a character named Lord Bell, who facilitates an ecotherapy group called Sister Outsiders, SOSs for short. And there are a total of 12 members. Each one is given personalized nature-based prescriptions in the form of letters to commence their healing ritual. In this excerpt I'll read, I riff off the quote just mentioned, as well as from Audre Lorde's essay, Poetry is Not a Luxury. The narrator has a many generations removed Caribbean accent, and the protagonist's name is Arise. It is set in a place like Oakland, California. And so it begins. Lord Bell sent all 12 SOSs a letter, seamstress for she. Lord called it a trade in reflections. All them sisters share each week the struggles that brought them to the group. And I share with you what got me through, Lord said. For each letter, Lord sits in silence and waits for the humming that has no sound to move she hand. Then the words laid down with a micro tip. So it begins. Even before Arise retrieves the vellum envelope from the mailbox, Lord Bell's purple earth scent, like she whole presence, was folded up into a legal size. Like she right there and she hand. Her purple earth was Lord's way of bringing you back to breath. Arise inhales, out there on the porch with AC transit letting passengers off. In, a Chinese granny with a shopping cart filled with redeemables. Out, Arise breathes till muscles from she nape to asshole relaxes. Late morning traffic, littler in its rush, moving like stirring curry into coconut milk. A green tinted day, the lake just being a mood stone. Upstairs, Arise removes the tea bag, the tea perfect black and condensed milk, thick, then all sweet and loose once introduced to Earl Grey. She sips and opens. Lavender falls out, falling to chiflor. Dear Arise, my sister. Lord Bell's womanly script, lean and buxom, the uniformity of fish scales, speaks clear in Arise's head. Do as your name says. The lavender around your feet, I'm sure. Though this is not true to the root, lavender echoes levitate. They rhyme like cousins in my ear. My story to you is about ascent, about having hit a negative below, depressive rock bottom. Up is where I needed to find my way. The medicine is right there in your name, noun and action. You're wound so tight, step in like it's punishment. You're here like gravity is a sentence and not a horizon. Arise. I would plan a plan, project myself in increments of 5, panic that 10 years of life rest in my hands. And for 20 years before me, I needed my feet so no one can sweep me off them. They were my future. The hows polluted my sleep, and every person and encounter a means to get me there, ambitiously there, the best and bestest while there. What was rest? Night? Shit, I don't know. Something other people got to have. And also when I got my brightest light bulbs, galas of eurekas, but each time reality didn't meet my vision, I dropped deeper into not good enough. Kept face, but it was beat. Wine, indica, G&Ts, and the Ducci never passed from my hand. I was walking like fist on ground, some hatred I knew and didn't know, stored up inside, feeling riotous, confused why my straight-laced, dutiful goodness didn't get me the money, job, attention, award, prestige, attention, love I'd calculated. I didn't beware and walked into barking doubt, shrunk into a sacred seed of myself. Arise. Here are 13 questions for you. Write each one down on small pieces of paper, then fold. Keep in a jar by your door and take one on a walk around the lake. Listen to the lake answer you. Feel for tender places newly unlocked. What gets freed for you to see? Arise, seated in a royal pose at she desk, noon coming through Venetian slats, takes the black pilot and she write, transcribes the questions on yellow post-its, each one a tiger when she done. Which ideas allow me to pursue my magic? Which fears rule my life and form my silences? Where are my dark spaces within? Each one knocking on a wall. Where are my places of possibility? What are my daring ideas? How do I train myself to respect my feelings? Each one a hot degree to melt. What feels right to me? What are old ideas I've forgotten? What do I feel? Each one agitates she face. What do I dare to make real? Which of my dreams have pointed the way to freedom? Each one begging free. What new possibilities and strengths do I taste? What old ideas do I want to make felt? Each one a strong whiff of she self. Thank you.